All right, Click Baseball Show episode 2. I guess we'll title this one The Return to Sports. Didn't know if we would have sports this year, obviously. And now we've got more sports right now than I can really watch. Just got done watching the Edmonton Oilers sadly blow a late 3-2 lead to the Blackhawks in Game 3 of the entry round of the NHL playoffs. And what can I say, man? The Oilers love Connor McDavid, love the brand that they play up there in Edmonton, and they just kind of come up short. Sad ending. Blackhawks got 2 goals in the final couple minutes of the game to win, but in the earlier 8 o'clock game, want to highlight this guy I got out here first and foremost. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, the forgotten man. One of the youngest players in hockey. I talked about him in the first episode. And the reason I'm talking about him tonight, I got a new card out there that I haven't shown before. It's probably my favorite hockey card. Not that I have a lot of them, but I just fell in love with this card the first time I ever saw it. It's his rookie Upper Deck Sub-Zero Ice auto. Found that raw and sent it in. Unfortunately, didn't get the 10, but still my favorite card. And Kotkaniemi, like, the Hobbs traded up to take him third overall. He had a really, really tough sophomore year after being a great rookie for them. And actually, before the pandemic shutdown, he took a hit in a minor league game. He was down in the minors trying to just kind of find his way. Took a hit, his spleen ruptured, and he was deemed done for the year. And then COVID happened. And as luck would have it, I had a weird feeling that the Hobbs were going to give the Penguins all they could handle because, that would make absolutely no sense. And sure enough, I had a feeling that he would somehow come up big in the series. And in Game 1, he got them on the board, scored the first goal. He came back Game 2, he added another goal. So I think he's like the youngest Canadiens player ever to score a goal in his first 2 playoff games. He didn't have any goals tonight, but the Montreal Canadiens, who are a rusty, grimy team with not a lot to love, took down the Pens in a huge upset. And this is another Kotkaniemi card I want to show off. Again, I got this red. I feel like if you're going to collect hockey, you got to own an OPG card of the guy you want. That is the official brand of Canadian hockey cards. And got the red team parallel, sent that in. Got a 9 a while back. So that's my bid on hockey tonight. And then, of course, I've got Mike Trout out there. I've got to say, 4th of July weekend, it was before 4th of July, Trout came out and said, he didn't really know if he wanted to play baseball this year. His wife was going to be giving birth to their first kid. Kind of understandable, the health and safety concerns on that front. But I wanted him to kind of be more silent about it, and I knew that baseball really needed Mike Trout to play. And so last night, I told a friend before the game, he returned after only really being gone a day to the lineup. And Joe Adell, their star outfielder, who should serve as his Robin to his Batman act on the back 9 of his career, made his Major League debut. And Trout flew to Seattle. And I made sure I had the game on because Trout, and I got this card in the mail yesterday, I will always remember it. Nothing too fancy, but I just love the look of it. That Bowman throwback look. First at bat, of course, the greatest possibly of my lifetime, with respect to Ken Griffey Jr., in my opinion. He comes up, hits a line shot over the wall in left center, home run for the newborn baby. It's like money in the bank. You knew it was coming. And, it's really, then Trout came back tonight in Seattle, and he hit career home run. I believe it was 288 and 289. The Angels lost 8-7, but this is probably my favorite Trout card other than my red foil. Look at that. I love, it's a 2013 Bowman Silver Ice card. I think only 20 of these are graded. So not a lot of these are graded. Really, really, really happy to pick that one up. And I'm not done. I'm going to have just a baseball show coming up when we get a little bit thicker into the season. But, of course, I got this back in the mail today. You know what that means. Got some PSA cards back, 20 to be exact. Want to show off, what I got here. Did pretty well grades-wise. And it's been a little while since I've done real well. Leave that Trouty out there. But definitely want to show off some of the highlights right off the get-go. Got Mike Trout sitting in the dugout. And a Mike Trout limited to, this is card 9 of 99. Green parallel refractor of the 1983, which I love 83. 84 is my favorite, but had to have that card when I saw it. I got both those cards raw on eBay, and kind of hit the luck with that, getting those two. And then to complete it, this is my first thick slab. I didn't know when I bought it that it was a thicker card. The Topps Transcendent 2019 through the years. This is numbered to, let's see, I'm pretty sure it's numbered. Yeah, it is. It's numbered to 83. As you can see there, 83. I've got, I don't know, I think I've got around 15 or 12 Mike Trout cards now, but definitely 3 of my favorites there sitting front and center. I mean, what more can you say? The guy is unbelievable. I think as the summer goes on, I think the Anaheim Angels are going to be a team to be reckoned with. I think that they can play with anybody in their West Division, including the Astros. They've got a lot to like. David Fletcher and, of course, Anthony Rendon. Pujols hit a home run last night. And, Dylan Bundy, I think, is pretty underrated at this stage in his career. Oh, I forgot one more here. I've got, this is, I think, the first one graded of this card. This is, if it looks familiar, that is the Throwback Thursday to hockey, which the Wayne Gretzky rookie was in, and I hit a 10 on that. Just love that uniform. The Angels red with the white home pants. Just a beauty of a card. Let's see what else I got here. So, my guy Cody Bellinger, off to a rough start. First one I'm going to show off here, that's a Cyber Weekend. I'm big on those. Those come out around Thanksgiving, Cyber Week. And limited print run on those. That was a hot card. Got a 9 on that. Still really happy to have it. It just kind of, I like how on these cards the name of the player really pops when you have it in front of you. And they do a good job on those. I think the first slab I bought when I came back to collecting was the Acuna rookie Cyber Weekend. And wanted to make sure I had a Bellinger. And then this beauty here is 25, number to 25. It's a Topps Sapphire orange Cody Bellinger. I'm a sucker for the orange cards as a whole, as you'll see here in a minute. I think I've talked about that before, but I think that is the first one of those graded. I got to check the pop report. And then, again, got a 10 on the hockey throwback Bellinger. So, got another Bellinger back here. That's a 10. By no means a great card, but sent it in just to have it slabbed. This is Throwback Thursday, Topps Kids. A lot of guys, they seem to remember these. I don't really know what it was based off of, but liked it nonetheless. Let's see, what do I have here? Got... Next guy is another guy I love, but he is struggling mightily. It's funny because I've been like the kiss of death to some of my players that I love, and this guy is another guy who I'm going to probably end up just PCing. I don't think his stuff's going to end up worth a ton, but I love him to death as a guy. Pete Alonso, got a Throwback Thursday here. Pete had a rough night again against the Nats. They beat Max Scherzer after an inning. He left with a hurt hamstring. And this is one of my favorite Alonso cards. I ordered this specially. Got some Topps product just so I could get that in the mail over last Thanksgiving. But hit a 10 on that. That orange really pops. Let's see. I feel like I had another Pete in here somewhere. There's another auto. Byron Buxton. Just a guy I'm going to probably end up PCing. He off to a rough start. I think he got his third hit of the year today. Single and a run scored, but got the auto Buxton card checked off the list. Love the 84 throwbacks, as you will see here in a minute. Another guy who's starting to come on a little bit. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I probably own more Guerrero cards than I own of anybody else. I might have 50 of his rookie cards, different ones. But that's the second time I've sent in an orange one. I sold the first one because I hit a 9, and then I tried one more time. Got a 9 again. That's just a tough card. Got a 9 on the green. I just think the green's really a pretty card. I did hit a 10 on the blue. I think I showed that last video, but it's hard to see it. But man, that's kind of reminds me of a Price is Right wheel when you hit the money. And got a couple more Vladdies to show off here. There's the Cyber Weekend with the blue. Hit a 9 on that. This came out of Vlad's actual set that he designed. Vlad X, the legend. I hit a 10 on that. Talks about his, it's got his rookie stats on there. 15 homers, 69 RBIs, 126 knocks. He added to that total tonight with a double off the wall. He's actually got 3 doubles now in Atlanta in 2 games. And then got the Topps Kids. Guerrero hit a 10 on that. Those must be an easy 10 because I did pretty well on those. And then got another guy who was, of course, struggling that I love, but I was not worried for a minute on this guy. Knew he'd find his way. Ronnie Acuna. And that's not going to be a popular card. I just love the look of it. Got the magazine cover. It's like a $1 card, and I slabbed it because I got a little excited. And then Topps Kids, Acuna. Acuna is a guy he's so exciting, everything he does. Last night he slid into home plate to score a run and beat the throw head first. He plays really hard. He brings that Latin flair to the game. I feel like, no matter what, I mean, obviously, his talent, he should have had a 40-40 year last year. But, like, when you're watching him, he could do absolutely anything. He's a little bit more of an exciting watch. He might strike out 19 times in a row, but that 20th time up, he could hit a 450-foot bomb. He's just not a guy you want to walk away from the TV from when he's up at the plate. It's too bad Atlanta was kind of my sweetheart pick to make the World Series, and Mike Soroka went down with that tough injury. They are like totally out of pitching, and I don't know what'll come of them, but they've certainly gotten off to a nice start despite some injury troubles. Ozzy Albies hit the DL today, or the IL. My last two cards, I'm going to do a basketball show soon when the NBA playoffs start, and I'm going to show most of my basketball cards off. So I held back some stuff that I just got, but I did get these two back. This was given to me by my friend Joe. That's his base rookie. He did really well, got a lot of 10s on that card, and I got him a Topps Project Cal Ripken, and that was his gift back to me, was the base Zion 8. And the good thing about that is I'll never sell that card. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a dimple there on the corner. He was laughing because he said he didn't send it in that way, and I know that happens sometimes with PSA where they damage the card in grading. I mean, it's got to go through a lot of hands, and he swears it was perfect when he sent it, but I'll take it, and that's one that'll stay in the box forever. I'll always have a Zion rookie because I'm not going to sell that card. And then I bought this card for like $9 off eBay because I like magazine cover cards. That is the Keys to the Kingdom, Zion Williamson. Right now, I think the pop's at 33 on those. So, obviously Zion's going to be a fun guy to collect for a lot of years. I was thinking about him tonight earlier because I started watching the 30 for 30 called. It was on the Orlando Magic, and I'm like 50 minutes in. It's awesome, and it talks about how athletic Shaquille O'Neal was early in his career in Orlando. It's really something you forget, like how sleek and just quick he was, and that's what Zion reminds me of, both in the hobby and on the court. He reminds me of a young Shaq O'Neal. And obviously, I don't think they're going to have the same career, but as a hobby impact, I remember Shaq in like 92, 93 as a kid, and just the craze over getting a Shaq rookie was just like it is now for Zion. It's kind of a cool nostalgia. And I like that Zion's bringing more people's eyes to both collecting and to basketball. And the Pelicans, they had a good win yesterday over the Grizzlies, who they're fighting for that 8th and final spot. I think they're going to be kind of in it till the end, like the NBA wants, and I think it's good. I'm all for it. He's exciting. I think his minutes will increase here in the next few games. Obviously, kind of a shortened show. Just wanted to get something else up there. It's been a little while. I am going to do a baseball show here next. Show off some of my, maybe my top 10 baseball cards that I haven't shown yet. And in addition to that, when the NBA playoffs start, I will definitely show off my basketball cards. I never thought I'd go down that road, but then Zion happened, and started kind of collecting Jason Tatum stuff and grabbed some classic guys from when I was a kid. But anyways, I hope that everybody out there is doing great, staying safe, enjoying sports being back on. Don't take them for granted because you never know when we might not have them again. Right now, though, things are good. There's stuff on TV. It's entertaining. And got guys like Mike Trout, Zion Williamson, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and the Canadians. And again, thanks for your time. Leave a comment. Give me a like. Tell me what kind of stuff you collect. I will respond to all comments. And everybody have a blessed night.